become very macro now. It is no longer restricted to just making good looking objects, aesthetics. It has gone beyond creating things of beauty. It has now actually gone into understanding the problems of the world. Like, designers are now addressing challenges that affect people on a day-to-day basis. For example, the climate change. We're now going into systems. We're trying to understand circularity, we're trying to understand disposal, we're trying to understand material innovation.
I feel India as a country has now become very confident, confident in a sense that now we are, more happy in our skin, what we are as a culture, as a country, as an individual, and simultaneously as a designers who are there in the country. We all are now not looking at things that, like she said, only to beautify, but we also want it to be a part of a daily aesthetics plus daily comforts. So that is why it has percolated more into the daily lives also. And so I think it is a very good sign that, and the very good path that we are going on, and I'm very hopeful of that it will help us in a very positive way.
I think to add to that, I really agree that we have started embracing who we are as people, as Indians especially. We don't look to the West for validation anymore. Like, if you see, we really bring our own language, our own indigenous techniques, our handwriting in a way to what we do. And that has really allowed us to celebrate what is called Indian design, and not just design in general. Like, who we are, where we come from, our voices, our tradition, our cultures is really blending in so seamlessly with everything that we're doing these days.
Raw this year has this theme of synergies and combining, importance of synergies. I think it is perfect because it is bringing the focus to the synergies and its collaborations, which has always been there, but now they are bringing that focus on that, which is very good. And we in the process have suddenly realized that, we both are there in this, and why not we cross collaborate and bring our synergies, individual synergies, and create something for Raw. That is what Raw does. Usually it pushes you beyond your comfort level or your normal design thinking. Say hatke, it helps you, or it kind of nudges you to do something different.
I agree. I mean, for me, I have always believed that somehow, if you really want to create something that's adding value, that is offering something unique, something path-breaking in that sense to the world, you cannot do it in isolation. Because let's be honest, me as a designer also, I have my limitations. I have a certain extent to which my skills and talent can go. And it can only be pushed further if I can bring on a tech expert in that sense, somebody who knows his or her field better, and we sort of bring that together and we create something valuable, something that's interesting, something that's innovative. Whenever I talk about it also, I make sure that it's clear that it is not just me, it's a triad of the tech expert, the craftsperson, and me, and we're kind of sort of bringing our best to the table, and we're creating something that the world can possibly re-understand what e-textiles means, and how can we look at technology, how can we humanize it, how can we get the functionality of tech whilst also having products that are a part of our ecosystem. To Raw, I think it's fantastic that we're talking about synergies of a design ecosystem, mainly because, like I said, I don't think that we've possibly exhausted all possibilities of design in their own fields, like a furniture designer being a great furniture designer, a product designer, a textile designer, however so. And I think great things can only happen when we come together. And in that sense, I'm really glad that this is sort of being talked about, this is being understood, and it's being celebrated on such a platform. And that, I think this sense of competition against designers versus really let's bring our voices together and shout out louder is something that I think is really phenomenal, and I'm really glad that a platform like Raw is taking it up.